Okay, let's start with another classification given by Chauncey D. Harris. He has given a functional classification of town, and he has also taken, like Nelson, he has also taken the occupation. Mainly, he has taken the occupation of the people in classifying the city. What is the dominant function of city? According to that, he classified the city. So he has written a paper, a functional classification of American cities, in 1943. Actually, his classification came before Nelson, but there was a difference between his and Nelson's classification. There are many differences, but the prime difference was that he didn't take in the standard deviation. That was the Nelson's modification of earlier classifications. So he has taken the occupational structure, what people said, and he also taken the census data. He has taken the 1930 census data. 1930 census data. You can see the board? Yes. Yes, you can see the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he has taken the 1930 classification data, and he has written a paper, a functional classification of American city. A functional classification of United States or American cities in a journal. His classification is based on that paper. You can see that paper, and he has taken around 1,000 sounds. 984 towns to be exact. And he has mainly taken the big centers. Like Nelson, he has also taken the big centers. What he called the metropolis. He has taken the big centers. He has also taken the, there was a big city bias in Nelson's classification also. So he has taken mainly two things, two main parameters were there. Employment, how many people are employed in that city, and what is their occupation. I'm giving you two terms. Nelson has given two terms. Can you tell me what is the difference between these two terms, employment and occupation?
Occupation is the process.
It's a process, but what actually Harris?
Profession.
Yes, profession means. Can you give an example?
The businessman.
It is miscellaneous, but if you ask me what is my occupation and what is the employment status, yes,
Currently you are employed in the university and your profession.
yes, my employment status is I am employed, I am gainfully employed, and my profession is teaching. So that is the difference between the profession and occupation. Or my occupation is teaching. Occupation or profession. Occupation and profession, we can say that both are same in this context at least. So my occupation is teaching and I am employed. So my data will go as employed, and I am and employed in this sector. If we go into finer details, he will ask when Harris considered in which sector you are employed and what is your profession. So he has classified towns mainly in manufacturing towns, in which most of the people were employed in manufacturing activities. Their profession was and their employment status was in manufacturing activities, and he denoted by this as M. And then he has taken the retail city, and he has denoted that retail city by symbol R. And he has taken one category of diversified cities, and he has denoted that diversified city as by the symbol D. He has given symbols, and he has classified some cities in wholesale cities, yes. What is the difference between wholesale and retail? We have discussed it in the previous class. Yes. What is the difference between wholesale and retail?
The retail are of directly consumers.
Yes.
In wholesale, the customer are the retailers.
Means?
Wholesale distribute to different shops or the retailers.
Yes. If you know the Urdu or Hindi word for that, retail is futkar and wholesale is thok. So he denoted or given the symbol W to wholesale cities, and he classified some cities in transport cities. The symbol was T. Yes, and to some cities he classified as mining cities. The symbol was a little different. S. It is not M, because it is M in manufacturing, right? And some cities he classified as educational cities. He given the symbol E to educational cities. And to some cities he classified as resort cities and or retirement cities. Resort or retirement city. What is the resort? And he given the symbol X. What is the resort or retirement city?
Tourist place.
What is the resort? Can anyone tell me what is the resort?
Hotel.
Yes?
A big hotel.
A big hotel. Can anyone tell me what is the resort? Yes? Yes. Can anyone tell me what is the resort? Yes? Yes, Azhar, what is the resort? Yes, what is the resort? Yes, what is a resort? Resort is a special type of a hotel where it is a bigger than hotel, and it is fashioned not the focus of resort is not the room. In hotel, the focus is on room and other facilities. Here, an ecosystem is created. A place is created with a distinct identity. A place is created with a theme. That is a resort. Resort has a theme. Hotels don't have a theme. They can fashion a resort like a village, a fishing village, or a heritage village, or a spa resort, or a health resort. So it has a theme. The main difference between resort and hotel is a theme and focus. Focus is not on rooms. Focus is on living environment. The resort's focus is on living environment. What is the living environment? What is the ecosystem? They create an ecosystem with a theme. So that is the basic difference between resort and the hotel. But Harris classified the cities, a type of cities in resort or retirement site. He has combined these two cities, although these two are different. What is a retirement city? He classified them in one category. Yes. What is a retirement city? Can you give any example of a retirement city? Yes. Can you give any example of a retirement city?
Is Kolkata a retirement city?
Kolkata, I don't think.
Because the city is aging.
The retirement city is the city in which many people, a substantial number of people, choose that city to retire peacefully. After the retirement, they make their home. Like Ooty was a retirement city sometimes. Ooty in South India was a retirement city. Sometimes a part of Mussoorie was a retirement destination. People prefer these cities, or Britishers prefer these cities because of their climate. A part of Bangalore was a retirement hub once. Because these cities were peaceful and climate was good and they were less polluted. So the people, they had money to spend. So they made a bungalow there and retired peacefully. So if you go to Mussoorie, still in some part of the city you will find that there are big bungalows, and some retired colonel is living there, some retired IAS officer is living there. So that is the sort of retirement destination. If you go to Ooty, the scene is same. The people prefer to stay after their retirement in those cities. So Harris taken it as one type of city, retirement city or resort city. Actually, resorts were not very much developed in Harris's time, 1950. Resorts, the increase in resorts and development in resorts came recently, in recent decades. So he combined these two functions, resort and retirement. So that was his thinking. And one classification of Harris's were other, the city in which were not falling in any categories. All these categories: manufacturing, retail, diversified, wholesale cities, transport cities, mining cities, educational cities, resort retirement city. He classified them into other city and given the letter P. And which letter he has given to resort or retirement city? You will have to remember this. X. Yes. And what letter was for retail cities? was R, and what letter was for diversified cities? What are diversified cities?
I was about to ask the same question.
Yes, diversified cities. You must be wondering what is the difference between others and diversified, isn't it? So diversified cities were those cities in which more than one substantial primary functions were there. Actually, when the functional classification of cities started, the thinking was that there is one prominent function, there is one dominant function of a city. Over the years, it was felt that it was not the case. There can be many dominant functions. Like Aligarh, you can take the example of Aligarh. In which category you will classify Aligarh?
Diversity.
Yes, because it is an educational city and it is an industrial city and it is an administrative hub of the Aligarh district. So there are three dominant functions, and perhaps you cannot decide which is that category, whether it is an educational city or whether it is an industrial city or whether it is an administrative city. And in some cases you can take Aligarh as a cultural city also. So according to Harris, Chancey D. Harris, he classified these cities in diversified function and given the letter D. Wholesale city, you know, where the wholesale function is dominating. Like near us, one example is Hapur. Actually, we call them Mandi. Mandi, you know? Yes. So, the wholesale cities, he given the letter, Chancey D. Harris given the letter W. And transport cities, which are these cities? Can you give an example? Yes. Yes.
Mughal Sarai.
Mughal Sarai is a transport city. Kanpur is also classified as
The junctions.
yes, junctions. Mughal Sarai, Itarsi. Itarsi is a classic example. Mughal Sarai is nowadays coalesced with Varanasi. You know where Mughal Sarai is? Yes, where Mughal Sarai is?
Yes, sir.
Mughal Sarai is around 10 to 20 kilometers away from main Varanasi city. So they have become one. In the future, they will become one. Actually, there is only a bridge separating these cities. And mining cities, where the dominant function is mining. Actually, you can say that most distinctly classified cities are mining cities. There is one overwhelmingly dominant function, like Khetri in India, and many towns in. Actually, the reason of existence of many cities was mining in those days. They are quarrying cities also, and there are some educational cities. Now there is a little add-on to that. Chancey D. Harris taken two subtypes of manufacturing cities, M dash and manufacturing subtype M dash and M. What is the difference? Yes, what is the difference?
So did you write?
Manufacturing M. You cannot see. Can you see that?
Becoming hazy sometimes.
Okay. I will adjust the camera. Yes. Now you can see it or not? Yes.
The board is visible, but what is that is
what is written there is not visible. Is not is visible or not?
Better.
It is better. Maybe some light arrangement was not good. So you can see now.
In
it
both
is-
end you have
Yes.
written manufacturing.
Manufacturing, yes. Manufacturing M and manufacturing M dash. There were two subtypes of manufacturing cities according to Harris. If uh, the occupational structure was like that, more than 45% of people were engaged in manufacturing in that city, then it was mainly manufacturing city, and if the percentage was 30 to 45%, it was manufacturing subtype M dash. Main was the manufacturing city in which more than 40, at least 44%, more than 45% workforce was involved directly in manufacturing. And if that percentage was 30 to 45%, then it was classified as M dash. Yes, you can see that. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So these were the types mainly: manufacturing M dash, retail, diversified, wholesale cities, transport cities, mining cities. The later was S. You will have to remember. Others are very simple. Educational cities E. Resort or retirement city, he clubbed both the categories in one category. It was denoted by X, and the cities which were not being able, he was not able to fit the city in any of the category, then it was categorized in other category, rest of, and he has given the letter P in those cities. So that was the main scheme of Harris.